Well, hello and welcome back to another Mordheim video. So, today we're going to play another PvP match. This time it's not quite rank 10 warbands, but we are going to be playing against another player in his BBL warband, while I'm playing Witch Hunters, which I recently leveled, which are also a lot of fun. I'm a bit ahead on points this time, for once. That's something new. So we're going to see how this works out. Again, we're in Discord, so let's see. Right, ready up, and then we can start.
Nice. Nice to play you again, Ragnarokos.
Always fun to play more time.
Looking forward to the match.
My Witch Hunters are... I haven't tested them a whole lot yet, but should be fun.
I played Kitten Paws Witch Hunters several times, but they usually were a bit stronger than my warband, and he basically crushed me every time.
I already played Karen's Undead as well, that was also fun.
Yeah, with
I
my
almost
warband.
managed to kill as impressive. Almost. I need like one more hit or something. I would have killed it.
Yeah, his impressive is tough.
What is this?
Really tough.
Why is this so...
You didn't go to deploy?
Oh, I
Not straight.
I can't.
No. I know.
Why?
I know what's happening. Because I have to deploy one unit before every other unit.
So you have to deploy something first? Because I can't do anything.
To say so, yeah. It's the impressive, to be honest.
Oh, right. So because now I can deploy because I'm waiting for an opponent.
Yeah. I got to deploy my impressive first. And that also indicates that you don't have an impressive.
No, I don't. I haven't tried the executioner a whole lot yet, so I'm not sure what to think of him. Haven't tried him a lot.
I think he's not too good. He's a bit slow, I think, about movement 5. And he has kind of low weapon skill, I think. But he can walk into houses because he's bugged.
Yeah, that's always useful, I would say.
But the other impressives
so we have to see how this turns out. And as I said,
probably
the biggest part of my warband is pretty fast. It's only 2 guys that are quite slow. Because they haven't gotten the initiative yet. Need to bump that up a bit.
Yeah, my warband is slow all over the place.
Yeah, that's just Sisters for you, but Sisters is one of those warbands, once they get rolling, it's so hard to stop them. Once they get you in melee and start beating you up, they're so hard to fight them. But they're slow, that makes them a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah. That's true.
Like my match against... who was it? Not Trusing, against...
Valentine, maybe?
Yeah, Valentine, exactly. That match was... I'm pretty sure I could have won that pretty easily if it wasn't Finn for the all random deployment.
Yeah,
where literally 2 of his heroes spawned on my archers, and I was thinking, I can't do shit here. My leader got tied up against the wall against a henchman that just stood there and parried, didn't attack, I couldn't kill him fast enough.
Yeah, there are pretty annoying deployments out there.
Yeah. Although I got a turn 1 kill, like first movement with one of my heroes, my archer, my youngblood, just spawned right in front of his level 0 monk lady, and just killed her with 3 shots. Well, it didn't do anything because it was level 0, so it didn't fucking matter.
That always helps.
That
always helps. Exactly the kind of help you need there.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. It was kind of close, but it wasn't quite enough. Again, my limited mobility really came back to bite me there. Like, I couldn't get my champions into a position to fight. They would just cut off. It were also tied up by his henchmen. I couldn't get them into position to fight.
Yeah, that sucks.
So it was literally
It's-
just my few of my henchmen and my young blood, who is a complete range character, against his leader and a hero. That didn't turn out well. That's pretty bad. That like he's really strong.
that's not cool. It's a
awesome.
huge thing about the shooters that they can't shoot anymore when they're engaged.
Yeah.
That's so huge.
Yeah, I got a few
Actually.
volleys off on him, but nothing that would stick and make him break off the fight. That was like the main issue.
And another huge problem is that when you have shooters and they get engaged and you can't disengage, they usually have a pretty low weapon skill, so they really won't do good in melee. So they're basically, if they can't disengage,
Also,
they're
mostly
lost
low
for
strength.
the game.
Most of them have really low strength, so they won't do a lot of damage either,
Yeah.
which doesn't help.
So it's some players go for sidestep with their shooters in case of they got stuck.
Yeah,
but
with heroes, I would definitely consider it. I don't think it's worth on henchmen.
yeah, the thing is not only, you know, if I lock down a shooter from you with a melee unit, with a henchman of you with a henchman, it's a one-on-one trade and it's completely even. Thing is that I can deal damage to you, but you can't really do much to me.
Yeah.
And when you have sidestep, you got 2 dodge attempts, so it's way harder for me to take you down. So my unit will be stuck there basically forever. So it's not that bad of a choice. It's a
No, it
play
helps
style.
because at least it means that you won't lose the trade, because if once you're locked up in melee, you will most likely get killed in melee, unless the sidestep will at least keep you alive.
Yeah.
Like for an henchman with sidestep is basically won't die to another henchman, because to attacks, and if they have decent agility, they will dodge each time, so they literally won't die.
That's the point. Although lots of people, or I think all of the good players, do focus much or max out the constitution first before they'll go
Yeah, that's what I
for
tried.
agility.
That's what I tried with this Witch Hunter Warband. I usually let toughness quite a bit at the side, because I didn't consider it to be that good, but I'm trying to do this way more this time, trying to build way tougher Warband.
It's about the wounds you got. You really want to have lots of wounds because they protect you from magic and shooting as well as from melee.
Yeah.
And it's about the crit resistance, because if you have a high constitution, about 12, it reduces the critical hit chance of your enemy by 12%. And if you're facing a non-crit henchman, then he basically won't crit you.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing, for example, in my flagellants this time. Give them a lot of toughness early on to just push them so they can actually survive. In their case as well, just because, well, flagellants don't have the greatest defensive tools to begin with, so toughness is even more valuable on them.
Yeah, that's true. But what I really like about flagellants is, since they can't have shields, and since they you build dodge units out of them anyway, and because of that, you can give them two-handed weapons.
Yeah.
And it works very nicely, so you have very hurting dodge tanks. They're not just only dodge tanks, but they're damage dealer dodge tanks. And that's really a cool thing about them. I think that's a strong build. It's a strong feature.
Yeah, they can be quite good. Though they are pain to level. Because they will just get smacked early on. They don't have anything. They just get beaten up.
Yeah, that's
They are
that
pain
sucks.
to level. They are pain to level up. Because the AI is doing more damage and has more health than you anyways, and since they will early on, they will just trade blow for blow. Like giving them
Yeah.
dodge early is not really feasible because it takes so long to give them enough agility to make it count, and you want to give them toughness. So it's a bit annoying to get them up.
Yeah, and in the beginning, the stances really are not so good.
Yeah.
You you need that well, 60 or 70% chance you really want to have it.
Yeah, to make it even worth using it.
Yeah. And if you hit that threshold, to say so, of that chance, then it starts making sense to go for sidestep.
Yeah, it's always a possibility with them. This is quite a big map. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Especially if we have different ideas of how to go about this.
Yeah, let's see. I think this match really has some potential.
Yeah, this could be interesting. I'm looking forward to building the Witch Hunters up more and pushing them to level 10, to rank 10, get them to an actual fighting force. I know all is still work in progress, which is fine for this match because you're also playing your tournament warband, so they're also not completely, obviously not done yet.
Yeah, but it's really nice to have some level 10 warbands, and I think it's very nice to go for PvP builds too.
Yeah.
I think that's because it just upgrades the warband.
Yep.
Because it will be PvE viable as well.
Yeah, like this warband is basically my testing grounds. I have a bunch. I'm testing a bunch of stuff I've seen in the tournament that I've seen, like people like Karen, Trusing, and etc. use, and I'm just trying builds and trying different stuff in this warband. Like I have a bunch of skills on these guys that I literally never used before. Because I never considered them as good for just for PvE.
It's really worth it testing out different
styles,
different builds and styles, and looking what the other players are going for, and then combine it to your own idea.
Exactly. Like I'm still trying. This warband is still pretty aggressive, like in how I'm playing it. So that's always suits my playstyle. Which is a bit of a I should have gone for a different playstyle with my tournament warband because I'm not too good at the whole sitting back shooting thing. I have to play that way. I mean, it's better now with the ogre, but still.
Yeah, but
now I'm just lagging the henchmen to pull it off, which is a bit annoying.
I think there are really some players in the game which absolutely punish you if you do the shooty playstyle wrong.
Yeah, because they will just. Karen told me that as well. They will literally just look for cover in buildings and just engage your shooters in their turn, and you can't shoot back.
Yeah, and that's really really a big thing if you're playing this way. If you're hiding your shooters after shooting, don't let them in the open.
Yeah.
Maybe stand them in a doorway, so that when the enemy engages you, you can disengage. You have space behind you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are kind of technical skills.
Yep.
And it's also very important on which unit you want to deal damage.
Exactly. You should pick your targets.
Yeah. But target picking is a huge part.
Like for example, in the last battle, I'm obviously trying to focus down your ranged units because they were the most dangerous. Like I could have dealt with your melee if you had not crit me. all the time and stun my heroes. Like my leader would
Yep.
have, my leader had a max rank sidestep and like 95% dodge. He would have been basically impervious to your Black Skaven. Even with the charge, it still would have been not that high of a chance that they would have hit him because of the melee resistance as well, because of all the agility.
Yeah, but,
Same with
but
my
the Black Skaven, are really not so bad. They're really
no, they're not bad, but like my defensive
powerhouses.
the main threat to my warband at that point were your two Night Runners because they can't dodge the bullets.
Yeah, but the Black Skaven did break tons of dodge and other stuff.
Yeah, because
they are really. I think with one of their charges, it's about minus 80% dodge chance.
yeah.
And the crits basically didn't came from my crit builds because I wasn't built too much on crit. It came from your low critical hit resistance.
Yeah,
So,
my Skaven warband has like no toughness whatsoever, so that definitely came into play there.
So all of my units have a 10% chance to crit your units.
Yeah.
But in the other way too, because my warband's built that way too.
Yeah,
so...
that's like the trait you do with Skaven for your crazy mobility. You are not tough. You're not supposed to be. You're Skaven. Your units are supposed to be quite fragile. Besides, obviously, the Warp Guards. And the Black Skaven, to a certain extent, are quite tanky. But even they rely on defensive stance, not on hit points. Like, this game rely more on not getting hit than surviving the hits. While, for example, even the Empire Warband, they have dudes that can take a hit and survive it, while this game lack that for the most
They
part.
can be really tanky. They really can be tanky.
If you learn a lot of Warp Guards and Black Skaven, yeah.
And they are not as tanky as other warbands, but they can be very tanky.
They just say tankiness is not their main strength. Compared to something like Sisters of Sigmar, which can get to a stupid level of tankiness. Like they can be so hard to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really like the high movement of the Skaven.
Yeah, it's like their main. It's like their main strength. The mobility and their dodge and their crits. It's like that's what they excel at, really.
Yeah.
That's why I like them so much. Like, I'm a bit of a spoiled child in that case because I played so much Skaven when I started this game, and I got so used to the mobility. It's so hard for me to not expect that level of mobility from other warbands. It's like why I struggled so much with other warbands at the start because I'm just used to what Skaven can do, and I'm like, why can't I not move?
I have that problem too because I started off with the Skaven as first warband too, and I felt like the other warbands did just suck so much at the start because
they were so slow. Yeah,
and
like I want to loot, but I can't because I can't get there.
Yeah, and since you don't have reliable defenses, it's much more better to have speed because it. And Skaven even.
Skaven also, in my opinion, have the best time against the AI because you can literally just hold back a bit, let the AI spread out, and then just dump all of your guys on one side of the map because they're so fast. And the AI will never catch you. On the other side, the AI will also abuse that mobility though. Like they will run crazy amounts to catch you.
Yeah, I think it's. One thing I really like very much about oh sorry, I have to move first.
Yes, move. Otherwise this is gonna take hours again. I mean the fighting won't take as long this time, I guess, because it's not fully leveled warbands.
Yeah.
So we don't have everything. We don't have everyone with like 70% melee resistance at points can actually do something.
Yeah, high melee resistance really.
It's not a strength of this game. Although other warbands can have that as well. Like the Empire Champion can get to stupid levels as well. The Templar Knight is another example. because of his passive and some other buffs as well. Like that's for example another thing. Like for example, the Templar Knight. A mistake I made when I fought Fenrir was like dumping all of my guys on this Templar Knight and literally giving him like tons of melee resistance.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Although
he had super annoying.
Although I actually won me the game in the end because that Templar Knight was his high level Templar Knight. Basically half his morale was on that one dude, and he had his icon, its woman's icon on him.
Okay.
So I literally said like, all right, so if I kill that guy, they will just run away no matter who else I kill. So I'm just gonna kill that guy.
Yeah, and that's cool.
You know, I like the move from him because it gave his it made his Templar Knight so ridiculously tough to fight.
Yeah.
He was surrounded by 4 of my heroes, and he just stood there and took it, and it took me all the entire battle to bring that guy down. While my archers just shot down one flagellant after another.
The Templar Knights of Kitten Paw were annoying strong too.
Yeah,
it was really
like,
a harsh thing to get them down.
Yeah, they're not quite as nasty as Empire Captains, but that's because they're not leaders. They don't have not that impressive a stat line, but they are ridiculously good tanks. And they can dish out a real beating as well.
Yep, they can really deal damage. They don't deal super high damage, but it comes.
Yeah, they will deal a lot of damage over the course of the match because they will just constantly stand in melee and just beat someone with a hammer and axe and just slowly beat everyone down while not taking any damage in return in melee.
Yeah.
Like trying to fight a fully equipped Templar Knight in melee is pointless. You can't hit him. It's literally not. It won't happen unless you are Chaos, because then you have more stuff that ignores parry, which is actually one of the best ways to deal with those guys, like the Empire Captain or the Templar Knight. But not every Warband has that.
A bit the thing about the Templar Knight is how fast can he punch, because he can't disengage, and so the question is, how fast can your Templar Knight beat down my unit, my useless unit that I put into him to
tie him up? Yeah.
To tie him up.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, that's impressive as well. I did not expect you to be that fast.
Ah, I should be.
Yeah, shooting her is also pointless.
Yep, it's absolutely pointless. That's a nice.
Yeah, she has like 99% range resistance or something like that, doesn't she?
Melee resistance.
No, range resistance she has, right?
She has plus 200%.
Yeah, you can't hit her with range fire. You have a 1% chance no matter what you do. It's really pointless.
That's the point.
Like she is one of those things you have to beat her in melee, but you actually don't want to have to beat her in melee.
No, you really don't want.
But you don't have a choice in her case.
She has 8 red pills.
Yeah, but that's a good target for my Templar Knight. If I can get my Templar Knight in front of her, she's tied up and she won't do anything. My Templar Knight won't do anything. But that's the trait I win.
Let's see.
Well, I won't win the fight, obviously, but Templar Knight will still tie her up for a long period of time. And at that point, I traded basically 1 hero for 2 heroes on Oppressive, which is definitely a good trade for me.
If I can't handle it.
Yeah, obviously you can try to surround him, but at that point you trigger his passive again.
Yeah, I can, for example, cast Comets of Sigmar on him.
Well, yeah, that works. But then again, his magic resistance is also decent.
Is it? That's cool.
Yes, it is. Because I don't see the point of leadership on him. I don't. Literally don't. He doesn't need it. He's already immune to fear and stuff, so why? So
the reason is, there are 2 reasons. The first reason why you want leadership on him is because if you have leadership on this unit, he will increase your warband morale.
Yeah, obviously. I obviously go for leadership with him as well.
And he can take a route test. So if you're playing PvP, Know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
It's you don't need it in PvE. You really don't need it in PvE, but you want to have it for
But I
PvP.
still go for a certain amount of intelligence on him because I don't need it maxed out, the leadership, so I still get pretty high intelligence on him. So it's useful for the magic resistance, because that's another way of how a lot of warbands can deal with him. Just using magic attacks.
If you actually can make a hero, a leader out of him.
I haven't checked that either. I was actually thinking about that, doing that maybe at some point, because it sounds really, really cool. It sounds like a fun thing. Because if you can build him up even more, you basically have another Empire Captain, which is always good, I would say.
Yeah, and maybe it very much depends on what you want to do with your warband. But in some warband compositions, it really can be nice to have not a shooty leader, but a melee leader.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the point why it's so cool building him into a leader.
Yeah.
Or can be such a cool thing.
So, who else have I spotted yet? I've spotted quite a few. Looks like this high ground could be a battlefield at this point.
Let's see. Let's see.
Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, there's her. I'm gonna even try to shoot her. There's no point in doing that. I can, however, do this.
Oh, ouch.
It's not a whole lot of damage, but it is certainly something.
At least it's damage.
Yep.
That's true. And exhaustion, that's nice.
Yeah, just for the reload. Since I'm using a handgun, it makes sense to use it.
Yeah, it's such a lovely choice on every.
I'm gonna get it on my Templar Knight as well eventually, because yeah, just to make sure I can get into Weapon Steel. For that alone,
yeah,
makes sense.
With the Web of Steel, it's only paying off if you are going to take lots of damage, because it costs you 30 HP, and if you don't get in enough damage, to say so, that the 30 HP pays off, then just having the chance of parrying an attack is not worth it.
Well, I kinda still like it. Like, Karen recommended it to me for my Empire Captain, for example. He said it's pretty much mandatory on him.
Yeah, on the Captain, of course.
On the Templar Knight as well. It's like, Templar Knight does the same thing. His movement is limited because of heavy armor, or even with light armor later on. So you want to be able to get him into position, and engage the right targets, and still be able to use your defensive ability, which is like the main thing why you would use it on him.
Yeah.
Your impressive is going to be a pain in the ass for me to deal with, but I think I can manage. What level is she?
7 or
Ooh,
8. I think 7.
That's a high level.
Yep. That's true. Let's see. Now it's really I have to do a masterpiece.
Well, if you're coming for a brawl, I'm ready, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I want to be as effective as possible in the first turn of combat, of course.
Yeah. 460 hit points. That's such a... I mean, my Templar Knight has almost 300, so he's not that far behind, but so that's a lot.
Oh, come on.
My Flashland's actually really tanky as well. I have so many hit points. Oh, you're going to try around me, I'm assuming. At least that way.
Okay, so let's see. Ah, come on. That's unlucky.
And your morale is a lot higher than mine, so I have to kill a few more of your guys, but that's just sisters for you.
Yeah, but that was kind of a huge problem in the Bodyhood League as
Because if
I
you lose,
lost
you
to
lose
a
hard.
Raider.
Yeah, if you lose,
Yeah.
you lose hard. I had that with my problem with my leader. I went to too much leadership with my Empire Captain. And it's like, as long as he doesn't die, I won't rout. So they literally just slaughtered my entire warband, and he stood there and even passed the test all on his own. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I literally have to at this point they have to kill everyone else in the warband to make me route test, and at that point my leader would just pass a route test.
Yeah,
Which was kind of an issue.
I see. I see what you mean.
I was against Truthing. Like, he killed my entire warband in one turn. Besides my leader, who just knocked out 2 of his henchmen and then just stood there on his own, and like, yeah, now I took past my route test and I was like, yeah, I just voluntary routed at that point. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna risk my leader. It's like the only thing holding my warband together at this point.
Yeah, but that's the right choice sometimes.
And I felt like he killed 8 of my guys. I feel like I have the right to voluntary route here after this stupid after I passed the fucking route test for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not, and I think though it might be nice to be, let's say, kind to an enemy by not voluntary routing, but
at that point, yeah, like I have some things I've seen, like people route, like just getting into the match and immediately voluntary routing because they were like, yeah, I can't win. It's like, no, that I had to fight Karen with like 1,200 points down. I had to fight Truthing with 1,000 points down. I had to fight Carol with like almost 800 points down, and I fought those battles. So I feel like it's a bit unfair to me as well if they just go, no, I'm just gonna route instantly and don't even bother.
Yeah, you need it sometimes to let your warband survive. So
exactly.
Maybe it.
Yeah, obviously, if you have fought and lost a few guys, then you can maybe. Yeah, all right. I lost enough. I see. Okay, it's fine, but at least try. Like I can't stand if people don't even try. Oh, really? What is that range? What?
Comment of Sigmar.
What is that range?
13 range.
Alright, so I couldn't shoot my bow there, but you can comment of Sigmar me, that's fine. That hurts. Oh well, not too bad.
So let's see.
Also, I don't know why you can even see me, but alright. I guess this is not count. I guess standing a solid wall between us doesn't count as line of sight. Or is it because his head is slightly looking over it?
What do I do? What the heck do I do?
He's gonna hurt. Could probably knock out my guy here. Yeah, it's not. He's so dead. Yeah, he's dead. And he can even disengage, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I get a counter attack to this. Badness. Did I get another? No, he's dead. You can even run away after that. That's just unfortunate. I didn't think your goddamn comment of Sigmar could hit me there. Again, I have to learn the fucking terrain at one point. I have to learn it. It's like, why is that? Why is that not a wall? Like, why is that not line of sight? I don't get that.
Yeah, but
Why can you see me? I'm literally a wall. Why can you see me behind it?
it's the I saw you on the minimap, so and from the bridge it's a bit high ground, so I actually really saw that unit, and it's I see lots of your units. I
Yeah,
know
obviously
where
I can see your entire warband, but still,
Yeah.
like, still line of sight is different than seeing on the minimap. That's what I'm talking about.
No, but for the sorcery, you don't have to see much of your enemy.
Yes.
So let's see what your Templar Knight does. Okay, has he shown up? Here he is. Oh no, that's... You delayed.
I can't really reach anyone this turn. Aww.
Did he miss a climb check? There.
Yeah.
I tried to silence him. That would have been nice. But you passed your magic resistance test.
Yes.
So what does she want to do to you?
You can spam comp Sigmar on some guys again because wall doesn't count. No, I will not shut about that. I'm annoyed. If you were standing right on top of him, like on the thing, then I would see, like, alright, you can see him, you can cast down him, alright, but there's a house between those guys. A fucking house. 2 walls. No line of sight.
I see one of your hairs.
This is bullshit. I hate. Oh, this is so annoying. This is so goddamn annoying.
When I see one of your hairs, I can.
You can throw it 4 times, can't you?
Yeah, but the curse chance, I went pretty high risk, and now I'm pretty glad that I didn't got cursed, and it's okay.
Well, this
you can keep the rest of your hit points. But it was your leader, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Like,
very nice.
It's like I literally can't do anything against that.
Very nice.
You're outranging my guns with spells. How is that balanced? What is that?
Yeah, of course they're
like I can't
massive.
shoot you at that point. I can't shoot you right behind a wall, but you can cast fucking spells at me from behind a wall. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I lost half my hit points on my leader. And the flash
I see that it's annoying. I see it.
A new round has started.
There's not much I can do about it either.
Yeah, but now you can shoot Anya Amok, for instance.
Well, is there a point in doing that though?
So let's see what he does. Oh, a miss. You were lucky.
You were lucky.
Yep, I was lucky too.
I had a 48% chance on that, and you rolled 79.
Yeah, I had a 41% chance. Ouch, but that hurts. That did hurt. And the dodge chance. Here we go. Ouch.
At least I get to retaliate.
Even more ouch. Maybe she'll die. You actually intend to kill her?
Yes. I will kill whatever I can at this point.
Yep. That's
'Cause I
understandable.
can hit her, so I can kill her. Can I get into this? Oh, come on! I can't get there.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
I can't even get through here. No, I can't.
You blocked yourself.
Well, I blocked you as well with that, so honestly, I don't even mind that much. This is honestly
So
not,
let's see. Let's see.
This is not too terrible.
Let's see
Because
what
I blocked that
happens.
way for you as well. You can only engage one wall with my Flatland. It's not the end of the world here, I would say. What do I want to do with you, my friend? What do I want to do with you?
Your shooter. Let's see. Have you already mastered quick reload?
No, I've not yet, I think.
Oh, then that's a bit unlucky. You should have.
Yeah, I didn't have the chance yet to do it. Can I even do anything? Oh, really? Right, I can shoot. I can shoot her, I guess.
Oh, you're in the window. Oh, ouch. Can you shoot again?
No, not this turn. Oh, maybe, actually, maybe I can. But do I want to? Then, because I'm pretty sure you can still comment of Sigmar me up here.
What?
So I'm not going to stay there because
I would never do such a rude thing that as commenting you.
So I'm gonna stay
yeah,
behind.
but she has only 17 hit points.
So I'm gonna stay behind this wall.
Yeah.
Can I get into range with him, please? He's at the exact same spot as my other guy was. Why can he not shoot?
Maybe he has not high quality weapon.
He has a purple bow. If I do so. He has a purple longbow. It's the highest range in the game.
Yeah. So you absolutely should be able to shoot.
I guess there was only that spot where I was in line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it might be that your nice. That your flatulent blocks it. Your flatulent may block the line of sight. Ouch! My poor Anya Amok. What have you done to her?
Revenge!
Her sisters will be very, very sad. And very, very angry.
I don't care.
But they're a bunch of psycho bitches.
Yeah, I'm a bunch of crazy fanatics as well, so I don't give a shit. I'm gonna suffer now because now my poor flatulence they aren't gonna be beaten up, but I can take it as long as you don't crit them with anything. I can survive for a bit. I wish my Templar Knight would get to move before you're impressive. That would be nice.
Yeah, I understand that wish.
Yeah, but this was one situation where like I could focus fire her, so I did.
Overwatch.
He has adrenaline rush, so he can shoot 3 times.
Nice.
It's one of builds I like. That's another thing Karen told me I should try. Like use adrenaline rush on archers to get the 6 and 6 red pill. To try and give them another shot. The only good thing is you only killed my low level flagellant. Those 3 are my high level ones that I actually have some skills and stuff. And it's a lot of hit points. They're really tanky. Oh, hello there. I see comments of Sigmar coming my way.
Yeah, of course. Of
Don't
course.
all of them have Comet of Sigmar, pretty much, besides the henchman? Oh, actually, delay. What is it? Or did you end your turn?
No delay. Praying Polar Pride. Ouch.
Aha.
I thought that you might do that. And she has no. Oh. That's looking grim for Praying Polar Pride.
That's a nice hammer.
To be honest.
I like that hammer a lot. Don't you hate on my hammer?
I see.
But the problem is still, I'm just beating up your... Why are you getting Wordstone? Getting some buff from... Do you get some buff from that?
Yep. I got plus 2 movement.
Ah, you're trying to high roll buffs. Interesting. That's an interesting tactic.
No, she has a passive. But now I got... Yeah, she has 11 movement now. I got the plus 3 buff, and she already started out with
so no ambushing.
She always gets a plus 2 buff. She always gets a plus 2 buff. Oh.
That's a curse, at least.
Yep, but not a curse in that case.
It says what curse in the chat?
It was a buff.
Problem is your goddamn impressive is gonna one-shot another flagellant next turn. Or this turn rather. Which is going to be a pain to deal with. Yeah, and you broke my dodge, so this charge is going to hurt.
Do I want to think?
My biggest worry is still your impressive, because I have no real way of dealing with her. I need to get my Templar Knight to fight her. Oh, interesting, a delay. How far is... Yeah, you're pushed behind the other guys now. Here comes the pain train.
Yep.
Yeah, that flagellant is in some serious trouble. Oh, where are you going? Oh. I have another dead guy. He's not gonna survive this.
There was a spot I thought it might be interesting.
Well, it's actually not too bad for me. I'm getting some damage back. He's gonna die. He's dead. And you can run away again. This is so annoying. Oh, this is so annoying, the one-shots. I don't get my defensive stances. This is bad.
Yeah, but no. It wouldn't have been too bad if she would have stayed there, actually.
Like, I can't tie her up. It's annoying. You're just one-shotting my guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, now you get the chance to tie her up.
Not really. You know how far I have to run for this to work? And I cannot even charge her. No, I can, but it's not enough. And do I want to tie her up?
Let's see.
Because can't she disengage? I think you can, right?
No, she can't.
Oppressors can't disengage in general, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but that I don't know. Might be. It might be.
You still have offensive points left? What?
I got 4 attacks. You know that I actually kind of planned for that case that you will try to tie her up with your Templar Knight.
Well, she's taking damage now, and I can't survive.
Yeah, at least parry stands.
Yeah, it's not... Now let me see what I can do here.
But you still will have your heavy shooting and stuff like that. It's not that...
Oh, really? I got that parry off. 16! You had a 20% chance to get that parry off. This is so annoying.
Yeah, it was a bit of luck. Of course it was, but that did hurt. But at least I got some damage back into
Yeah.
you.
They can kill her now. That's good.
See what I maybe can do.
Commodore Sigmar, Commodore Sigmar, Commodore Sigmar.
It's kind of
Ow.
lame, I know. But come on. Seen that?
Yeah, I see. Please get the... Yeah. That's curse.
And a curse. Oh, ouch, ouch. What does that curse actually do? Oh, you can heal guys up.
Oh, combo!
I hate this guy.
Oh, I'm so annoyed because now I cannot kill her. Or can I? Maybe. Maybe I can. Something.
Nice.
Becomes your leader. He's gonna kill someone with the two-handed hammer as well.
The thing is, what do I want to do? Get a warrior priest, and you exposed it so much. But how many? Okay, lots of. I have to think a bit.
Goblins of Sigmas.
And you succeed your magic resistance again. You're
Yes.
so lucky.
He has tons of intelligence.
Come on.
He has tons of intelligence. He's meant to just.
Come on. Have you seen that? Your
Come on, you saw that
chance
parry and the miss on your guy. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me now. Now he's gonna hit.
I did cast 5 comets and 2 landed. Come on. Well, yeah, but it's okay. It's well. No.
Like
no
you're
big
basically
deal.
playing this at full range warbands, just spamming Goblins of Sigma with everyone.
No, not absolutely not. No. That's
That's
not the.
That's not what's happening right now. No. How many have you casted so far? 10?
Yep. But it's far from being pure melee. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's still.
This flatulent is free, and this sucks, and this flatulent is free too. He has no stance.
You already broke his
He
dodge.
has a stance. He has no stance.
Yeah, this gonna hurt. Frenzy. Interesting.
Just a bit. Watch it. She's so good.
A new round has started.
140 damage, nearly, with 2 hits from a henchman. Bam! And actually, I reduced your blue pills by 1 for the next turn, and your red pills too.
You wanna see something?
Yep. Oh, nice.
I can do that too.
Yeah, Frenzy's cool.
It's not quite there because I don't have the proper weapons for him. I don't have any better weapons yet. Ah, damn it. Again, you get lucky with the miss, but it's fine. I like Frenzy because their dodge is just not there to make it worth using. What am I going to? Heal up a bit.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I have consumables too.
But you took away a red pill from me, didn't you? Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
annoying.
did. Yeah, that's cool. Your time is running away.
Ah,
Oh, that that miss was huge. That would have been bad for her.
Yeah.
But one thing I have to say, to be honest, you can kill all of my henchmen.
Well, I
no
have to kill
problem.
something.
Hmm?
I have to kill something. I can't hit anything, so I just have to hit whatever I can at this point. Because not doing anything is not an option either. Oh, hello.
That's true.
Mrs. Flanking Lady. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm going to visit you, actually.
Oh, it's the 11 movement lady, isn't it?
Yep.
That's annoying.
Oh. Oh, that's really annoying for you, but unhappily I can't tie up your leader.
Yes, I know. That's why I placed him here.
Yeah, but he will take some beating for
Well,
this.
he can actually retaliate.
Yeah, let's see.
Rush, yeah.
Ouch. Ah, nice. Ouch, hey, he really deals some damage. Oh,
I'm all in now.
Heavy
come
stuff.
on!
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I'm
That's
trying.
cool.
I'm trying. He's fine though. He can survive.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's why I like to give my archers like 200 buffs, because it makes them just a bit more of a danger to you.
Yeah.
Who am I hitting today?
Let's see. And Francie again. Yeah, that's cool. That Francie is cool, but I have to say, on my henchman, Rita Righteous Rage, I like the Francie even more because later she will be in heavy armor, and then she will take pretty low damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From hits, and therefore it's not a big deal for her to miss that that defensive stance or
Yeah,
stuff
for the
like
for the
that.
flagellants, I'm using it because like in this situation they just need raw damage. They're not gonna dodge. Their single dodge stance won't make a difference against your impressive or anything, or if your heroes. So I'm just rather you have to frenzy and do more damage. Warrior Priest is gonna get beaten up.
I hate warrior priests.
I haven't played.
Have you actually known that I hate warrior priests?
Just gonna focus him down or what?
Just a bit.
It's 4 attacks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, but it's just the beginning of my damage phase.
Well, your impressive is tied up, but my but I don't think my Templar Knight will survive this turn because he is gonna spam comes of Sigmar on him. So he's already pretty low, so impressive can finish him, and then I'm just gonna break. Yeah, I don't see how I win this because I can't deal with your impressive. I underestimated your movement again and didn't think you could actually reach me. Or do the Comet of Sigma shenanigans that you did with at the start. That kinda screwed me over.
I can't cast spells anymore for 2 turns. Do you know that? That's annoying. But let's try to make the best out of it. Oh, come on, that was not the best.
Oh, now comes the death of my Templar Knight unless I'm really lucky.
Let's see what I can actually kill this turn.
That's one attack on. No. Yeah, he's gonna...
That was luck. No, it was not lucky. It's okay. It's okay.
Hit all of attacks, yeah.
Yeah, I should. It's always nice if I do.
He's gonna survive.
Let's see. Actually, I didn't use a single consumable. Ah, she. Actually,
Oh,
I.
way. at 21%
Yeah,
chance to dodge that. You got so
Yeah,
lucky.
that was nice.
You are
that
so
was
lucky with the
nice.
misses and the dodges this match. I didn't even get to
But-
use his buffs or anything because I didn't get to set up properly. Ah,
I
okay,
think
he's
she. Oh, that's unlucky. That was unlucky, failing the check.
dead.
That really was unlucky.
Yeah, I just can't deal with your impressive with this warband. I can't deal with it.
The question is there any way actually to reach your leader?
No,
No,
go away.
but I should do other things.
My leader sadly isn't a damage threat yet since he doesn't have even a blue weapon, which just makes him
That's
kind of...
okay, she can stay here now because learn what my matriarch actually can do.
Again, combat of Sigmar.
I will show you. I got Comets of Sigmar. My spellcasting has gotten more expensive, and the Comets of Sigmar now cost 4 pills on her. So let's think. Actually, I did a mistake. But it's not too bad. I can do this. I can't. Can I? I can't.
You can't keep beating my flashment.
A new
That's
round.
okay. I
You
can't. Nope. Why should I? You can't disengage, so you need to beat her anyway. So there's
You
there's
counterattack
no reason
always because
in
of frenzy.
beating you.
Yeah, you counterattack anyway
Yeah.
because of frenzy.
I counterattack for 140 damage if you want to attack this guy. Oh, you didn't have had a stance. No. But I still have... Oh, you didn't. Okay, nice.
I actually
I
listened to
thought
what
he
you
was in
did.
sidestep. I did a mistake. I didn't realize that he had frenzy. I would have beaten him.
Well, he didn't use frenzy
When
before.
I would... Ah, okay. I just didn't want to hit into his sidestep stance, so that he dodges all my attacks.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that was
come
unlucky
on. Hit your shots for once. You have 18 ballistic skill, how are you missing all of those?
for you. Yeah,
Someone hit. Doesn't really
That's
matter. It doesn't matter anymore at this point. It's...
not really, no.
Anywhere I can go. I can't go through here. I cannot go this way. I can
Maybe you can kill another unit for me. That
Okay.
would be nice.
I think I can, but doesn't matter that much now.
That's true.
I killed 3 so far, I think.
Hmm?
What did I kill? 3? You actually got through my dodge as well, even though it's
Um,
almost 80%.
I think 2 or 3 of my henchmen. I don't know. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I think it were
think
3
it's
of
3.
my henchmen.
Yeah, I killed 3 henchmen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Who am I hitting now? Is there anyone who's even low? Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
No, I won't
That's
kill her, but I can't. Or maybe her crit. No, I won't kill her.
Yeah, but it's the right choice.
He's quite low level. So.
This was the only right choice actually to yeah, only right unit to go for.
Yeah.
Parry fail.
There's
You
no
were
point.
lucky.
There's no point in hitting your frenzied unit because she's just gonna time me back. So I would just lose a lot of hit points. She has no stance and she was low.
Yeah. It was, and she's important. She's a hero. She will deal 130 damage or so to you next turn.
Yeah. So.
Or what does it? Not really next turn. Ugh. 14 damage I get in return.
Yeah, I hit it probably on her because she has a one-handed weapon, so he has to attack more.
Your warband
Yeah, but since she is full HP, it doesn't matter too much.
It would have been nice if I got hit one of those 3 times I attempted this early on, so I could get all the damage out of her. But I missed all of them, so yeah.
And the corner. Look what a beating she's getting. But it's okay.
Hey, stop it! Ah!
Ah, nice. So, yeah, it's okay since I started the round, the turn with so much HP. Ah, I can cast with her. That sucks. Yeah, I really got the one or other divine wrath, but it's okay.
Yeah, but your comments of Sigmar did what they were supposed to do. You did so much damage with those.
Yeah, it was absolutely okay.
And now I'm going to die.
So I think this guy is in a stance.
But you see the high level flatulence
in a fret.
Yeah, but you see the high level flatulence actually can take these attacks. They can take it. They have so much health.
Yeah, they're really tanky, but they take the complete damage of my weapon. Oh, come on, he will survive with about 1 hit point or so.
It's not dead yet. I think that this is the point where my flatulent yells, "Let's call it a draw."
Actually,
being almost a puddle of blood on the floor, like let's call it a draw. This is fine. But yeah, like your impressive can obviously kill them, but against like your leader won't do a lot against them. You need like almost 3 turns to kill him from full HP with the one-handed weapon. And usually you would just if you have a stance, I would just frenzy and just end the turn because I would counterattack all the time, and so you would actually take a lot of damage back.
No. Nah, actually, no.
He's dead now.
Yeah. Unhappily, I don't think there's a way to save my purifier.
Well, if I pass my test even.
Yeah, that's the point.
Hello, Mr. Pleasure is not dead yet.
Nope, but close to.
A new round
Yeah, he for sure can deal some damage.
Nope, I'm out. Well,
yeah.
Not terrible for my first match with this warband. I got 3 kills. I did something.
Yeah, you were you just focused on the first guys you could reach, but they were not important.
But I had to at that point because your impressive had already killed one of my dudes. And you would have done the same thing next turn. You would have gone to Sigmar someone, draw this ambush, or even if I dodged or something, it wouldn't matter. You would just run and then kill him, and then run away again. You would have done the same thing over and over and over again. So I had to try and engage and tie you up.
Yeah, that's of course, but maybe I think in the first round
Consider this
where
a
you
warning, mighty
came
Sigmar.
up with your flagellants,
within
you
you
could
if you
have
would
charged my purifier, and she can't disengage. So you could have took out the purifier pretty fast, and
Which in the first round?
stuff like yeah.
In the first round? Where like
I don't really maybe not.
I
but
couldn't reach her because your henchman with the ambush blocked me. So I was trying to go for the hero, but the henchman was an ambush, so he blocked my path.
I remember. Yeah, I tried to block my paths.
So at that point, I just focused her because she was in melee and I could reach her with all of my guys. I could have tried to run around, but I didn't know what was behind that wall, and I assumed there would be another henchman in ambush waiting there as well. So I just, because I could hit her so hard with all 3 of my guys and just kill her in 1 round, I just did that, because why not?
Yeah, actually it was you. The thing is that you didn't get very much out of killing my henchmen, because all my damage dealers were roaming around free, and most rewarding thing for you would have been to engage my my Maiden of Sigmar with a flagellant that goes into dodge stance, and then you can hold her there for about 3 turns. And meanwhile, you can try to slaughter down my purifiers, one of your prime targets, because he can't disengage, and my matriarch is one of your prime targets, because if you got these 3 units locked down, then I basically have lost the game. But
yeah,
if they are free and
I couldn't reach them, that was the problem.
Yeah, I tried to make them not too easy to reach, of course.
Yeah.
But it's yeah.
At that point, it was basically just both of us sending our henchmen against each other, like locking each other down, and then the heroes would roam around and try to kill whatever they could.
Yeah, but
I didn't have any good targets. Like your purifier only got. I tried to kill your purifier as well afterward, but they only got there quite late. So I focused there with my warrior priest and my wolf priest and the henchman. Tried to kill her as well. She barely survived it. My main problem was your impressive. I just could not deal with that. I had no because of your Comet of Sigmar spam on my Templar Knight, he couldn't survive before even returning against her.
Yeah, she's so tough. She's really
she was
super tough.
She was low half, so she took some damage, but it wasn't enough. But again, this was my first try with this Warband PvP. It's the first PvP match I played with them, so I'm still quite happy with it. It worked out somehow, but I learned. Let's say that like this. I learned a lot of stuff from this. Like some things I need to be more careful about.
What I really don't like too much is the frenzy on your flagellants, I have to say, because I think they do benefit so much from having sidestep. And you can do so cheesy things. You can tie up an enemy henchman, go into sidestep, he won't hit you, you will get to counter attacks, deal 150 damage, and it's not worth dealing 170 damage maybe, but taking 2 hits. And the dodge tanks, they would have been so fitting to lock down my Maiden of Sigmar. It really would be
yeah,
I think it's huge for them to have that stance available, because they have no armor too, and if they got hit, it really hurts.
Yeah, I'm thinking about playing them a bit different and really get some new flagellants. I like to have 1 or 2 frenzied flagellants just because of the damage they provide. Maybe some others as dodge tanks. I'm like, this Warband is still getting leveled. They are not even close to being done. It's just, like I said, this is I just experimented with this Warband. There are a lot of builds in here that are a bit like, for example, my Witch Hunter. You didn't get to see him, but he basically says I built him around his passive, like the what is it called? The Purge the Heretic one, where if I hit him with a melee attack, my next melee attack will do 20% more damage.
Nice.
So I built that with Vitality, Fanatic Zeal, and Vital Strike, basically trying to buff that up and then try to fish for a crit and do a massive crit damage with that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That
might work.
And he can also still have sidestep and stuff, so he's still quite heavy. He doesn't have many skills yet, and he also didn't get to offensive stance against your oppressive. He could have maybe even done something against her, like locked her up for a turn or two with sidestep.
Yeah.
But he didn't get
but
to do that.
I saw that you went into ambush stance because you were missing 2 blue pills, and then I thought, okay, I'm coming, tying you up.
Yeah, that's kind of. I couldn't tie up your impressive fast enough. You just got around and got 2 free kills, which I couldn't do anything about.
But I think your warband is pretty good, so I think it really could work. I would run it with 2 shooters and a shooty captain.
Yeah, I have another shooter, but he's only level 5, so he doesn't have all the things yet.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do the same build with him. I'm gonna give him like range skills and adrenaline rush, so you can shoot 3 times.
Yeah, and exhaustion, of course, for more reload, and knowledge more time and stuff like that. Yeah, and then you'll get a solid build.
Yeah, they're quite good. Again, I have to rethink my flagellants a bit, but still, it was a fun match. And like I said, I learned something from it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing of doing these battles for me for now, because I'm not that good at PvP yet. I have to learn a lot. I'm so used to PvE. It's hard for me to get changed in a lot of ways, and I have to learn to play against actually good players.
It took me lots of time to learn it too. I think I got more than 25 battles or so, and until I actually got used to play calm enough, think about all those details, think about in turns and what to do best with my units. It's really practice, and it's lots of theoretical knowledge. Like having a battle plan.
Exactly.
It's Warcraft. Mordheim Warcraft, and that takes time.
Yeah, especially if you're like me, like this match where I'm playing with a basically brand new warband that I haven't tested in PvP, so I have to still figure out how powerful my units actually are and how what they can take. This is just pre-practice match, but I would like to get some more matches in with them if you're up for it at some point.
Yeah, of course. Well, actually, I would go off now, because I have to clean the bath.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something else.
And yeah, but I'll catch you up soon.
Yeah. What's your chaos? What was your chaos warband at again?
2,500 now, but I'm leveling them.
Yeah. I'm gonna push this warband a bit more as well. Finish up some of the builds. Yeah.
Feel free. And I have to say, what I really liked was that thing with your shooters, how you protected your captain. That was good, much better than last time, and the Zealot, that was a cool move too. Liked it.
The Zealot? You mean what? The
that it blocked the path, and then he had a nice axe and did some damage. That was cool.
Because he has his passive is melee. His vengeance thing gives him 10% damage as well. Yeah. So it's actually worth to giving him a 2-handed weapon or something, because he can actually punch back quite hard. Like, that was a white weapon. He still did decent damage, even though he had armor.
Yeah. Was a really cool move. I like that move.
Because it's
absolutely
makes him a bit more durable in melee. It just gives him a bit more staying power because he can do more damage, which is nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So then I'm off, and has been a lot of fun again.
Yeah, as always.
And thank you very much, and see you.
Yeah, until next time.
Yep, see ya.
See ya. Right, so that was our second PvP match, first with this warband. Like I said, I'm gonna level them up a bit more and see if who else we might get to fight. I'm sure there are more people in the Bloody Road community, or just on YouTube if you want to. Feel free to message me if you want to play. I'm always up for a match. If you have something that is close to this warband, or different ratings maybe, I have a few other warbands that I could maybe bring up for a fight, so if you're interested, just message me. And until then, have a nice day.